Okay, so this video is going to be talking about the basics of JavaScript. Uh, and comment or write me if it's going too fast or too slow, or you want it in more depth. So write me. So this one's going to be talking about variables, operators, and arrays. So I have a link to my JavaScript file. The way you write that is script source equals index.js, and then you have the closing script tag. If you don't know what this stuff is, you should watch my HTML video. So I'm going to my index.js file, and the way that we write JavaScript is we store things in variables, and we can later access these variables and manipulate the document and get some really cool outputs. We can add interactivity, and we can also add dynamic HTML through the use of JavaScript. It's really the core of programming in the web. So this is how you write a variable in JavaScript in 2017. So you have let, and whatever you want to name the variable, it doesn't matter what you name it, whatever, equal 12. So I'm going to console.log whatever, and I'm going to open my index.html page. I already have it open. Refresh. Of course, it doesn't show up here because we console logged it, and to discover what a console log is, we go into our developer tools and we go to the console, and of course we see 12. Let's document.write it now. So document.write writes it to the actual document. I'm going to command save actually. I'm on a Mac. And let's zoom in. And of course we see 12 here. And since we did not refresh, it did not clear the console, it wrote 12, and on top of the 12 it had from before. And if we go into our elements, you see that 12 is inserted inside. It's not inserted inside tags because that's the way document.write works. It does not actually create tags. It kind of forces its way into the body. So a variable can be a number, a string. We're going to illustrate that right now. Let animal equal dog, and that's just going to be in quotations. It can be double quotes or single quotes, it does not matter. Right, dog, sorry, document.write animal, and I'm gonna comment out these two pieces of code, these two lines, just because I don't want to see that output anymore. Comments are really useful when we want to keep a note for ourselves, or comment out some code that we don't want to use right now, but maybe we'll use it later. So I'm going to command save, and the 12 will go away, and we should see our animal. Wait, did I? Sorry. Yes, we should see our animal dog. Just wanted, and now we see dog. I'm just going to clear the console. Okay, so we see dog, which is great. Variables can also be booleans. By the way, guys, JavaScript is typically written in camel case. So we have let is over 21 is false. So we're saying the guy is, or the girl is not over 21. Okay, so I'm just gonna document dot right is over 21. So it should return back false, which is what we wanted. Let's say they are over 21. We're gonna make it true, so it'll return back true. Booleans are really useful in conditional statements. We'll get into that in another video. Next, we're gonna go over arrays, and arrays are really just multiple data types. Sorry, not multiple. Multiple variables stored together. So let animals equal dog, cat, bunny, and variables start with 0. Arrays start with 0. This is the 0 index, the first index, and the second index. It's just a weird programming thing. It's a true dog because we forgot to comment out. Well, I forgot to comment out this. And just to give an example of a DOM thing, you can also document.write HTML elements. They do have to be in strings. So we're gonna do a document.write paragraph. Oh, actually, let's do br, and this should give it a break. So it'll be false and then dog. Oh, sorry, true and dog, because we changed it. Arrays can also include functions. They can include booleans, and they can also include more arrays. Let's just move around. So 1 is cat. So next is operators. This is plus is the plus operator. That's kind of simple. Minus is the minus operator. Division is the division operator, and multiplication is the multiplication operator. Kind of simple. Let's do 1 times 2, and that should and that equates to 2. You can also access the array and add with the array. So I'm going to access this this last array element. So we have the first, the 0 index, the 1 index, this 2 index, 3 index, 4 index, and this whole new array is the 5th index, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're going to do animals 5 plus 3. Oh, sorry, we need to write a specific one. So we want to the 5th element of animals, and we want to do the first element of the fifth element. So we'll do 0. Since this is this whole thing is the 5th element, and this is the 0 within the 5th. This is the first and the second. So this will be evaluated to 1 plus 3. And this evaluated to 24 because we did not include a break. Let's just do this, and this should properly evaluate to 4. Let's comment out all the other documents outright, just so you understand operators. So that evaluated to 4. Let's say we wanted to access this too. So we're still in the 5th index, but now we're within that 5th index. We're in the first element. Of course, sorry, we're in the first index. So this is index 0, and this is index 1 within the 5th element. So this will be 2 plus 3. And of course, that's 5.